Continuing coverage out of Edinburg, a 19-year-old murder victim met with police days before her death. She was one of 3 people killed in a triple murder-suicide.
Police revealing a lot of new information today. Here's Valerie Gonzalez with the latest.
Well, we now know the identity of the man suspected of killing 3 people. He was a mother's boyfriend and the subject of a sexual assault investigation initiated by his girlfriend's 19-year-old daughter. What happened last week at 301 West Con Drive was
a senseless act of violence.
Police found inside the home the body of Magdalena Cantu, her 19-year-old daughter Rebecca Lee Cantu, and a home health care provider 30-year-old Erin Cortez. On one bed, the suspected killer Saul Avila, and in a crib, a toddler, alive and unharmed. In a press conference at headquarters today, Chief Cesar Torres says it all started the Friday before that Tuesday.
When Rebecca came in on December the 6th, Friday, she came in to file a police report of ongoing sexual assault. And the suspect at that time, according to her, was Saul Avila, who turns out to be the boyfriend of her mom.
Rebecca Lee Cantu began filling up a police report but didn't finish it and didn't press charges. Chief Torres said Rebecca told them her mom allowed for the sexual relationship between her daughter and her boyfriend to start since she was 14 years old. Rebecca was rushing to a doctor's appointment for her toddler. Before leaving, Chief Torres said she agreed to meet with police again on Monday. By Friday afternoon, CPS was notified and they went to the home at Con Drive. They told her Saul Avila, Magdalena Cantu's boyfriend, would no longer be allowed inside. Somehow, Avila found out.
He called Magdalena's sister in a very irate, emotional state.
By Monday, Chief Torres said they tried to get a hold of Rebecca.
And there was no answer. So we were not able to leave voicemails because her voice messages, her mailbox was full.
On Tuesday morning, the nurse who comes to assist the toddler who has medical needs made the grim discovery and called police. Up until that point, Chief Torres says there was no call history indicating this crime could ever happen.
We have no history at that home of any calls of domestic violence, none.
Police are still investigating. They are waiting back on DNA results to see if the child belongs to Rebecca Cantu and Saul Avila. Chief Torres says they are also collecting evidence from phones and computers to try to understand how everything developed. It's important to note that the police are saying they did not have official charges pressed against the subject. If they had, they would have brought him in under arrest. But if they don't have those charges, they cannot bring a person in voluntarily and risk them leaving knowing they're the subject of such an investigation. They continue urging the public to report domestic violence, but they also say there was no history at this house of any such incidents reported before. In Edinburg, Valerie Gonzalez, Channel 5 News.